visit to Saudi Arabia and Qatar tomorrow. The president, who will be accompanied by a high-powered federal government delegation, will first arrive Riyadh for talks on Tuesday with King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud and senior officials of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. An official statement by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, indicates that the ongoing efforts by Nigeria and other members of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, to achieve greater stability in the crude oil exports will be top on the agenda for discussions between President Buhari and the Saudi monarch. Crude oil prices and market stability will also be on the front burner when President Buhari goes to Doha on Saturday for talks on Sunday with the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. President Buhari is also scheduled to meet with leading Saudi and Qatari businessmen in Riyadh and Doha and invites them to support his administration's efforts to revamp the Nigerian economy by taking advantage of the great investment opportunities currently available in Nigeria's mining, agriculture, power supply, infrastructure, transportation, communications, and other sectors. President Buhari's other engagements in Saudi Arabia include meetings with heads of international financial organizations and multilateral associations. Before leaving to Doha, the president will visit Medina and Mecca to pray for greater peace, prosperity, and progress in Nigeria. Now, with youths comprising a large percentage of Nigeria's population, their contribution to nation building cannot be underestimated. This was the core message during a forum of the political leadership among youths in Abuja. Dennis Adegunloye reports that issues of national importance were examined by youths of various fields of endeavor.
The theme, if we were in government, contemporary issues were addressed, including the Treasury singular account, the 2016 budget, the need to review obsolete laws that hinder the nation's growth, import and export disparities, and diversification of the economy. Media personality Susie Ilian captured it best on how youths can empower themselves in the current times.
I learned how to critically analyze and assess situations. That's what made me the difference between being an action in my life rather than a reaction. The solutions to agriculture, finance, and housing, they're in your mind. Take this great country and help lead it towards its full potential.
Standing in for the Ondo State Governor, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, the chairman, Ondo State Wealth Creation Agency, noted the importance of such a platform.
This is a very robust platform because it brings people from different backgrounds, from different professions together.
The Political Leadership Amongst Youths Forum gives politicians the opportunity to interact with youths with a view to enabling them to have a stake in the nation's governance. In Abuja, Dennis Adegunloye, NTA News.
Turning to politics now, Senator David Mark of the PDP has been declared winner in the Benue South senatorial rerun election. Returning officer for the election, Dr. Ishak Shaibu Eneji of the University of Agriculture in Makudi, who announced the results in Otukpo, said Senator Mark defeated his opponent, Daniel Onje of the APC. John Yaku has the details.
It was announced in the early hours of Sunday
that Senator David Electoral Mark of PDP, having satisfied the required of the law and the scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared winner and returned.
The election has come. Result declared is gone. I put it well behind me. I should look forward now to what we do to make this domination greater than it is today.
A very wide consultation with our party at the top hierarchy level to decide on what step to take. But among the options we have, I can assure you that the tribunal is a most likely option.
A total of 522,713 people registered for the election, but only 165,093 eligible voters were accredited for Saturday election. In Otukpo, John Yaku, NTA News.
In the meantime, Independent National Electoral Commission declared the rerun election in Kogi East and Kogi Central senatorial districts inconclusive, and Tijani Demisa of the PDP won the Okene Ogurimagungu federal constituency seat in the rerun unopposed. More results from the rerun elections will be brought to you in our subsequent bulletins as they come in. And Abubakar Siriki Dahiru of the APC has been declared as the winner of the rerun election for the Lafia Obi federal constituency in Nasarawa State. Aliyu Tijani Mohammed reports that the APC candidate defeated Joseph Haruna Kibu of the PDP, having polled 74,143 votes.
The rerun election in Ongondoka polling unit of Chiroma ward in Lafia local government area followed the Court of Appeal verdict that ordered INEC to conduct fresh election in the polling unit. Eligible voters in the polling unit trooped out in mass to cast their votes, having been accredited using the card reader. NTA News observed that the election was peaceful as a team of combined security personnel were on hand to ensure the orderly conduct of the election. Declaring the result, the returning officer, Wonke Walter, revealed that Abubakar Sakit Airu of the APC polled 213 votes, while Joseph Haruna Kigbu of the PDP scored 1 vote in the rerun election. He therefore declared Abubakar Sakit Airu of the APC winner of the rerun election.
I therefore declare Dahiru Seriki of APC with 74,143 returned and therefore elected.
In Lafia, Aliyu Tijani Mohammed, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu has congratulated Senator David Mark on his victory. He described the victory as a reaffirmation of his victory at previous elections and his pedigree and commitment to national development. Senator Ekweremadu called on INEC to always ensure the sanctity of the electoral process. In a release signed by a special advisor to the Deputy Senate President on Media, Uche Anichukwu, called on the Independent National Electoral Commission to always ensure the sanctity of the electoral process. Still on politics, an association known as the People's Democratic Party Rescue Group wants the newly appointed national acting chairman of the party, Senator Ali Modu Sheriff, to step down. While addressing journalists in Abuja, chairman of the group, Ambassador Wilberforce Juta, said the call for him to vacate the position was part of decisions reached by concerned stakeholders of the party. Salihu Abdullahi has a report.
The ongoing leadership crisis within the PDP is responsible for the rise of different groups, like this one, coming out with a different opinion on how to strengthen internal democracy within the party. The PDP Rescue Group says it is concerned about the current leadership structure of the party and advocates for a strong, reliable and committed leadership that will transform and strengthen the party to achieve its goals.
There cannot be any shortcut to the truth. Part of the derailment from the values of our party over the years is the elevation of imposition over internal democracy, as happened in the present appointment of the national chairman. Many party faithful do not see in Senator Sharif a model of impeccable integrity that the PDP badly needs to lead it at this critical moment.
The group called on the National Executive Committee of the party to follow due process and adhere to the party's constitution.
That under no guise should the tenure of the current leaderships of the party be extended if we must make the needed fresh beginning.
The briefing was witnessed by members of the PDP Rescue Group, including the Vice Chairman and former Senate President, Adolphus Wabara, and Secretary of the group, Mokutaru Shagari, in Abuja. Salihu Abdullahi, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party PDP Executive Committee in Borno State have expressed support for the leadership of the acting national chairman of the party, Senator Ali Modu Sheriff. Amina Amadu reports.
At a press briefing in Maiduguri, Borno State PDP Secretary Usman Mahdi Baderi said their chairman Baba Basharu, who in an interview with a foreign media rejected the emergence of Senator Ali Sharif as national chairman of the PDP, was indeed speaking for himself and entitled to his own opinion.
On behalf of my humble self, State Party Executive, local government party chairman, indeed the entirely party stalwart in the state, wishes to express our good intention in support of appointment of Senator Dr. Ali Modi Sharif, former governor of Borno State, as the party's national chairman.
Party stakeholders at the briefing also dismissed insinuations in some quarters that the emergence of Ali Sharif as national chairman will further diminish credibility and fortunes of the party come 2019, saying the former Borno State governor has the leadership acumen and dexterity to swing the strides and bring back the PDP to winning ways.
A man who does not take no for an answer, Dr. Ali Modi Sharif, they are fearing him, they are painting him because he is going to appeal to them. That's the only thing. And we in Borno State is going to be a free ride.
It's very wonderful opportunity. And inshallah, we'll use this opportunity to win 2019 election in Borno, including Nigeria in general.
They said the only logical thing for the party members and supporters to do now is to rally around the chairman by giving him the necessary support and encouragement to reconcile aggrieved members and woo back those who left the party due to disagreement to restore PDP's lost glory. In Maiduguri, Amina Fidi Amadou, NTA News.
No fewer than 11,000 Niger citizens, residents in Nigeria, are voting in the country's presidential election this Sunday in Nigeria. Abubakar Khalidu, president of Nigerians community in Abuja, said there was only one polling station at the Nigerian embassy in Abuja from where 950 registered voters voted. He urged Nigerians in the diaspora to participate fully in the election and vote for candidates of their choice. Meanwhile, ECOWAS observer mission to the Republic of Niger has observed that more political parties are involved in the current electoral process, although voter education is still poor. The mission also observed that the turnout was very poor in regions outside the capital. While security presence was visible in the capital city, same cannot be said of other terrains, and preparation of polling staff was done hastily.
Among the key issues, in my view, were the late start. And associated with it were, the initial preparations were slow. People in some places were already there to vote. Another important issue, in my view, is also the fact that both the Sene people, the people from Sene, as well as the party representatives, carried no identity, some identification or a jacket or something that should distinguish them from others.
And so far, all the problems that were reported to us while we were on the field, immediately we got across to them. They took remedial actions and immediately addressed the problem. So let's know exactly where this misplacement of list happened, so that we specifically tell Seni to go there and address it, so that it now doesn't become an issue in our report.
The issue of party representative or agents, nearly all where we visited, we saw at least 6 representatives of the parties.
Some places more.
Some places are even more, at least. So it means, in essence, each of the political parties this time around, compared to what we see in most of the countries, they try to have interest.
Correspondently, Katung Babatunde reports that elections are likely to drag into the night due to late arrival of polling materials and, in some instances, polling agents. You're watching the news on NTA International, reaching you from Abuja, Nigeria. We've got more news for you after the break. Stay with us.
If you hear a bomb explosion or gunshots of an active shooter, that might be a terror attack. At such times, always remember 3 action words. Run, hide, report. Don't try to run towards the terror scene to save the situation, because there might be a second bomb blast or another attack. Run far away and take cover. Make sure you are safe first. Yes, it is in our nature to sympathize over the hurt, but remember, only trained personnel can help in such situations. When in a secured environment, promptly call relevant authorities and help will come. For anonymous reporting, call 09630-3250-5 or 0813-2222-106. If you see something, say something. Nigeria unite against terrorism. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.
Information is power. Everyone wants power. So feel powerful with the NTA News mobile app, the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the You Report link. And be the first to know by simply clicking on any of the links on the sidebar for headlines, domestic and foreign news, economy, security, politics, sports, and more. Stream live on your smartphone and tablets and stay connected. It's pretty easy. Simply download NTA News app from your Google Play Store and you're good to go. NTA News mobile app, your access to real-time information.
International news. Africa as it is.
Now, more news on NTA International. Christians have been reminded to use the period of Lent for sober reflection to enable them regain spiritual strength. This was the main thrust of the sermon at the Cathedral Church of the Advent, Gwarimpa, Abuja. Kenneth Nanim was on the Sunday service and now reports.
The Son shall set you free is the theme for the service this second Sunday in the Lenten period of the church. Taken from the book of John chapter 8 verse 36, the thrust of the message was on true repentance from sin and total surrender to Jesus Christ as the only way through which the spiritual, economic and social challenges of the citizens and that of the nation could be addressed. The faithful were also urged to anchor their prayer on faith and good works.
In our nation, we see the works of the devil. We see a lot of corruption. We see a lot of immorality. We see a lot of wickedness. When we have more and more people who are determined to destroy the works of the devil, we find out that this nation will become a better place to live in.
We are talking about change. Change can only come when we repent and turn to God. What we used to do in the past that has led us to this mess, indiscipline, maybe going to work late, corruption, no matter how little we think it is, we should drop them.
The worshippers are also saying that no matter the amount of prayer, that God will not come down from heaven to fix the problems of this country, but Nigerians should fix their problems by themselves by imbibing good conduct and positive change. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
More than 400 Nigerian languages, according to statistics, are at the verge of extinction. Part of the reasons, experts say, is as a result of parental negligence and overbearing influence of Western education and globalization. Azonta Anwabuli takes a look at some of the negative effects as Nigeria joins the rest of the world to mark the International Mother Tongue.
Èmi jẹ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà láti the southwest, ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà ju gbogbo.
This demonstration is an indication, according to research, that nearly 80% of Nigerian youth between the ages of 2 to 18 years find it difficult to speak their mother tongue fluently, while some do not even speak it at all. At a forum organized by the Global Initiative for Orientation, Rehabilitation and Development to mark the day, some parents say it is quite unfortunate.
It's negligence. We are trying to sensitize us once again to go back to the basis.
You are going with your child in Europe, he can only communicate to you in English. You can't say, please, run away. He won't understand you, turn and look at you.
From what I saw now, I couldn't believe what I had. Say your name in your tribal name. People cannot say it.
As the first teacher of every child, Parents are advised to use mother tongue as a language of communication at home. With that, norms, values, and tradition will transcend from generation to generation. In Abuja, Azamta Onwebu, NTA News.
Good neighborliness does not necessarily mean caring for your next-door neighbor. This understanding prompted members of Water, Sanitation and Rural Development, oversight, a non-governmental organization, to assist some internally displaced persons in keeping their environment clean. The environment cleanup activity held within the vicinity of Area 1 of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Adebola Brooksland Sunday has details.
Before the visit by officials of Water, Sanitation and Rural Development, WASAD, well-spirited Nigerians visiting IDPs camp across the nation do so with food items, clothing and other household materials. But for this group, the hygiene of IDPs is what is paramount, as they join some of them in cleaning their environments.
There's many diseases around now. You heard of Lassa fever caused by rats. You heard of Ebola. You heard of diarrhea, even malaria fever caused by mosquito because of stagnant water. So if you clean your environment, if your environment is clean, you won't have mosquitoes.
Change agents within the camp, so that whatever we put in place, this set of people will be the one that will ensure the maintenance and sustainability of whatever effort we are bringing.
The Area 1 IDPs camp currently plays hosts to about 3,000 women, men and children.
We really appreciate your coming and the efforts and the way how you was at NGO want to help us.
The group, which is predominantly an engineering-based NGO that is ensuring better and healthier community through proper sanitation, access to clean water, basic healthcare infrastructure, to achieving the sixth goal of the Global Sustainable Development Goals, articulated by the United Nations. Adebola Brooksland Sunday, NTA News.
Meanwhile, towards attaining universal health coverage in Nigeria, a pilot scheme has taken off in Ayedu, Ekiti State, with about 5,000 indigenous people benefiting from the community-based health insurance scheme, particularly for the poor. Michael Olaleye has more.
The federal government some weeks ago reiterated its determination to use community-based health facilities as catalysts for attaining the health requirements of over 60 million Nigerians. The Ayedu community-based social health insurance program is one of such deliberate efforts aimed at delivering affordable and accessible healthcare services to the doorstep of people at the grassroots. With a monthly subscription of 100 naira, the National Health Insurance Scheme said the idea was conceived from the notion that over 70% of Nigerians live in the rural areas.
The scheme is encouraging all the state governments in Nigeria.
Since health is wealth, then affordable health care services is the key to economic prosperity, which stakeholders believe must be sustained with funds expected to be generated in form of general revenue, community and out-of-pocket financing.
Everybody is a participant, everybody is a beneficiary. Let all communities work for and attract more of such lodging until the whole country is covered.
It has been so much important since they've started, because with how many you can test health facilities in Odo here, and even in Odo as a whole.
They advise that health insurance should be mandated for the poor and vulnerable.
Almost one-third of the Sokoto timber market, known as Kara, has been razed by fire. Correspondent Ibrahim Daburi reports that property worth millions of naira were lost to the inferno.
This is the scene of the fire incident that rocked the Sokoto timber market. It broke out at 8:30 Saturday night and lasted for more than 3 hours. Items destroyed by the fire include timber woods, ceilings, roofing sheets, nails, furniture, and wood cutting machines, among others. Chairman Timber Sellers Association Sokoto Alhaji Samaila Muhammad Maikatako said about 250 shops were burnt by the inferno. Alhaji Bello Bibi Mekusa said all the business premises occupied by their men were destroyed in the incident. The head of the furniture section of the market, Alhaji Idris Megado, said their members lost over 45 shops to the fire. Commissioner of Home Affairs, Alhaji Isa Sadiq Acheda, said despite the heavy loss caused by the fire, men of the Sokoto State Fire Service did their best to contain the fire before it get out of control.
And they should take it in good faith. God Almighty will definitely reward them.
He said the committee will be constituted to ascertain the extent of damage and report to the government for possible assistance. The fire disaster is the second of its kind in the market in the last 6 years. In Sokoto, Jabelele Dabore, NTA News.
And that's NTA International News for you. We thank you for being a part of the bulletin. I am Oko Epayang.